Hi, everybody. My name is Jan Bloom, and I'm delighted to take this opportunity to have a conversation with you regarding how to capitalize and strategically expand the income opportunity that's before you working with Unicity International. I realize that people come to our company for a variety of reasons. I've worked with Unicity for more than 20 years now, and I was attracted to the company because of the position they were taking in the field of preventive health. That later on entered me into a whole new category of preventive health and business, which then expanded into preventive health, business, and the medical community. So where everybody begins, you never realize where you're going to land and where this can take you. And the purpose of this training discussion is to enlighten you to what you have in your hands so you can make educated decisions along the way and understand what it is you'd like to do with an opportunity like this. So I'd like to talk about what it takes to expand your income. And what it takes is to develop a network, develop a team. And a lot of people say we are in the nutritional industry. And a lot of people say that we work in the preventive healthcare field. I like to say we are in the people business. And the people of various backgrounds are who makes up our team. They constitute a network of like-minded individuals who have an interest and passion for helping others and who are very motivated by making healthier choices in their lives and educating other people to make those same healthy choices. And this can be made up of physicians and coaches and therapists and fitness trainers, gym owners, personal care professionals, people that are in the industry of aesthetics. It could be business people that are just super passionate about health. And so what is important to realize here with this opportunity is that to develop a long-term recurring residual income for yourself, you need to get your mindset wrapped around the fact that you would rather be earning 1% of 100 people's efforts, not just 100% of your own. And that's why when all of us that come to Unicity come for, first and foremost, the product. I know that's what gets everybody in the door. When that love affair with the product develops, good people find it very difficult to keep it a secret from people that they care about. And that's the reason that somebody who has fallen in love with a product and had an extraordinary experience feels obligated to share it with their mom, their dad, their daughter, a friend of theirs that might be a business owner. And then what happens? These people fall in love with the products. And again, human nature takes over and people don't keep things a secret. And it begins to take on a life of its own and people become windows and doors to other people. So what I want to discuss are the elements of compensation that would probably make your head hurt if you opened up the compensation plan booklet that our company has developed. So I've broken it down into small categories, and I figured if I give you a few bite-sized pieces and you chew on it a little bit, ask a few questions, it might provide some clarity for you so you can begin to set some goals. There's something in our company called cumulative volume. And this is your first goal. When you're looking to build a business, you want to understand the concept of cumulative volume. And the reason is because the company has set a goal for people that when they reach 1,000 PV, known as personal volume, of cumulative points, and that could be over any length of time, they will be able to yield the highest income available of 20%, and that's 20% earnings from any customer or free member that you enroll. So if you can see that you'll make money along the way, if you've accumulated 100 personal volume, you'll earn 10% of every customer and free member. Once you've reached up to the 500 cumulative points, you'll earn 15%. But geez, we want to get to the 1,000 cumulative because making 20% is our absolute objective. And we don't have to worry about that ever again because once it's accomplished, it's forever. So building your cumulative volume, you can do that with your own personal volume. Now, as I said, your goal is to build to 1,000 CPV. That's cumulative personal volume, CPV. You want to keep going because it adds up over time. It doesn't matter if that 1,000 is accomplished in 30 days, 90 days, 120 days, 10 months. This isn't a race. You just want to keep going to get there. And so once you're there, as I said before, you'll be earning the highest income of 20% from your customers and free members, and that will be forever. So how do you do that? Well, your opening order from when you got started, plus all your subsequent monthly personal orders over an unlimited time frame, as I said before, that is all accumulating and adding up. And so what you want to do is you want to get on the phone with the corporate office, give them your ID number and say, what is my cumulative volume to date? And then find out where you are now and how much more you need to reach that 1,000 CPV. Once you've accomplished that, mission accomplished for the first goal. Now, this is what that would look like. Let's assume this is your account and these are your personal orders and you're using Matcha or Complete or Fuel or Base or Balance or all of them. I know people that use all of them and then some because we're not limited to just the products that complement our curriculum and programs. We have people that are using our products for fish oil. We have people that are using our products for joint problems. We have people using our products for mental acuity. Become familiar with all the different products available to you because since you have your own account with the company, you have access to everything at wholesale. Look at the different categories of men's health, women's health, digestive health, cardiovascular health. Look at everything we have because all of these products can be helping you and your loved ones. And every time you have a personal order, that's counting towards your cumulative. So I'll repeat. Once you've hit that 1,000 cumulative volume, you're qualified forever to earn 20% of every free member and customer you ever have. And your other opportunity to gain cumulative volume is also going to count for any personal orders that are placed through your back office for not just you, but for others. What do I mean by that? Well, maybe you've got somebody that's a family member that you want them to be able to get your pricing on this, but you're not ready to set them up as a free member yet because it's only personal volume that is counting towards your cumulative. So the only way that they can get it at wholesale and it can count towards your cumulative volume is if you personally place that order for them. What does that mean? That means that you need to say to that individual, I can get it for you at my cost. However, I need to know what card you want the company to bill, and I need to know what address you want the company to ship it to. Then what you do, you go into your back office and you place the product order, but you're putting it in their name, you're putting in their address, and you're putting in their billing information. And because their product order is running through your personal account, it's going to count towards your cumulative volume. So I just want you to know that that's a little more complicated, but if you're looking to do wholesale orders through your back office and not yet ready to set somebody up as a free member for wholesale, then that would be how you have to do it. Now, building your cumulative volume with customers is really the most popular way that this is accomplished. Again, your goal is 1,000. You're going to keep going because it's adding up. And let's just use this as an example. Let's suppose your opening order is 240 PV. You ordered a variety of product for yourself. Now you've got retail or preferred customers over time placing orders. They could be PV orders of 110, 33, 66, 60, whatever their order amounts to. Their PV will count towards your cumulative. So if you add up your 240 PV of your very first initial opening order, you add in all these other people that have ordered as preferred customers or retail customers, the total cumulative personal volume is 1,021. There you go. You did it. Now you might have done this in 3 months. You might have done it in 10 months. It doesn't matter. Just know that every move you make is accumulating and you want to get to that 1,000. Now, this is a graphic to just give you an idea of what it looks like when you're going on to develop your network. You've got your group at the very top of the page here that's showing lots of consumption, happy faces. Some of them could be people that are in your family that are ordering through your ID number. They might be on an auto refill ordering every month. They might be your personal orders that you're ordering every single month, your personal refills. And that's where you do your cumulative. When you're going to build your team and your network, you can see that bar underneath that says front line. That is your front line, meaning anybody that you enroll, whether they're going to be a business partner or a free member, they will be connected to your front line. You're going to enroll them personally on your front line. And so you can see the first leg, and these are known as legs, and you can have as many legs as you want. I probably have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of legs from over the years. So you don't need to just stop at 3 or 5 or 6. Keep going and build a gigantic front line. You might have someone on your front line, like leg number 1 is a personal trainer that you enroll to be a coach who wants to coach Get Fit 21 or coach whatever way that they're coaching in their own personal training businesses, but they're using our products. And you can see that they have a happy customer who's ordering through them. The second leg might be a free member, and that free member might be somebody who's had a great experience and they choose to get their husband or wife using the product, and so they set them up as another free member. You can see here a free member on leg 3 had a great experience. They probably went to their physician and the HCP, healthcare provider, said, wait a minute, I'd like to learn about that product Balance for lowering cholesterol and normalizing blood sugar. I've got tons of patients that need that product. And so now that free member led you to a physician, and that physician led you to hundreds of patients. And leg 4 is another free member who's just consuming, and leg 5 is another free member who influenced somebody else possibly, or maybe you strategically placed a free member under leg 5. Maybe you recognize that, whoa, leg 5 is a go-getter. That free member's had a great experience. They know 1 million people. I bet if I put somebody underneath them, they're going to get product credit for who I put underneath them. And that means they're going to get better pricing the next time they place their order. Because every time a free member refers another free member, that first free member gets 10% product credit for the person they referred. So if leg number 5 ended up referring 5 additional free members, they'd be getting 10% product credit that never expires on the free members that they referred. And that product credit gets deleted from their account when they go to buy their product and check out. The company automatically deducts the product credit from the total purchase. So if the total purchase was, let's say, $250 and the person had $50 in product credit, they're only going to pay $200. When a real go-getter person who's had a great experience with our product finds out they're going to get a product of 10% credit every time they refer someone, watch the referrals start pouring in. That's the mentality of a go-getter. And Leg 6 is another free member that you might have just enrolled. Now, I want you to remember something I'm going to share here with you. All of the free members that are on your front line count towards something called team volume. You are now developing a team. All those legs that are enrolled on your front line, that's considered your team. And so all of those volumes of those front line free members or coach, all of their personal volumes are counting towards your team volume. You can develop legs, as you can see, strategy can be create legs by stacking one free member under another. And that's generally done by stacking free members under really just one member lower than your front line. So you never want to really put a free member under somebody deeper than that second level. Now, this is where it gets fun and exciting. Double pay. Who doesn't like double pay? And this is where our team development program gets initiated. First of all, double pay means that you'll be earning 5, 10, 15, 20% on people. And based on your personal volume each month, your minimum of personal volume needs to be 100 points. And your encouraged personal volume to make more money should be at least 250 PV. But to get paid, it's important that you know that you've got to have a personal volume of 100 PV. And that could be because you maybe have customers that are placing orders through your account, or your own product orders, or the two combined can make up your personal volume. However, what I want you to look at in this confusing graph on the right is that people will lead you to other people. And you can get paid very deep as your business progresses over the months and over the years, and people are referring more and more people to your organization. So I'd like for people to look at personal volume of 250 as their goal, because when you have a personal volume of 250, you will always be paid 5% in team development, plus you'll be paid 5% from the business development. And so that means you're going to be earning 10%, 5% from business development, 5% from team development, total 10%. If you have 100 personal volume, you'll be earning 3% in the business development phase and the 5% in team development. So you'll be making 8% of each one of your generations. Now I want you to pay attention on the next slide here. I'm going to spell out a few things for you. As I said, your goal of your personal volume each month should be 250. 100 is just getting by. That gets you paid. 250 gets you an extra 5% bonus. Your team volume to collect on these generations must be 1,000 team volume. How do you get team volume? Team volume is made up of the sum of your PV, meaning whatever you've ordered for yourself personally or people that are using your account number, your PV, and the PV of your front line. All of those frontline people that we showed on the prior slide will count towards this 1,000. And that's why I said have as many people on your front line as possible, because all of their personal volume orders are counting towards your 1,000 TV. And there are people that have 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 in TV. They have so many people on their front line. So just know requirements and how to meet them. Now you see on the left, it says free members on Frontline Generation 1. That adds to your team volume, as I just said. So Generation 1 are the people that you have personally enrolled, whether it's a new free member or whether it's a new coach or whether it's a business person or a doctor, doesn't matter. That first generation is your front line, and you're going to be earning 5%, providing you've met the requirements of having 1,000 in team volume and a minimum of 100 in personal volume. Now, if you notice at the very top of the page, there's ranks: manager, senior manager, executive manager, director, and I've cut the graph in half. There are other ranks above this. But what I want you to pay attention is, as you're developing the foundation of your business, there are additional bonuses from $150 a month all the way up to thousands in the 5 figures a month. And because I want to keep things in a realistic fashion for you, I want you, for those of you that are the really goal-oriented, big picture thinkers, I want you to look at the rank all the way to the right called director. And I want you to set your sights on that. I understand that people come here and they have different financial goals. Not everybody needs to make a lot of money. They're happy to make $500 a month or $1,000 a month. But there are some people that are looking to make $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 or more a month. And that's very, very possible here. But you need to understand the plan. So baby steps. I just want the big picture thinkers to look at the director rank and then say, I would want to be a director, and have a strategy meeting with one of us so we can really explain how you can become a director and start to make some really serious bonus money. For now, those of you that are listening to this recording are newer in the business, and what's important for you to know is, what do I want to strive for? What are my goals for my PV? What are my goals for my TV? When I find so many free members, where should I put them? Put them on your front line. And so what I want you to do is set up tons of free members, create a giant consumption network, because that is going to translate into a passive income for you. And that's the goal in a business like this, is you want to separate yourself from the generation of income. So yes, you're going to have people that are buying products from you that you spent 30 minutes explaining, and then they're going to order it, and then they're going to reorder, and all those reorders, the definition of that is passive income. And so you're always going to be acquiring new clients, new patients, new customers. However, your goal is to translate that first and second conversation into free members' wholesale consumption network. And the free members, let me tell you something, those that I said before who are go-getters and who have a great result, they're not going to keep it a secret. They're going to share it with their spouse, their colleagues, their family, their staffs. So you want to just keep that free member in the front of your mind. Now, here's where I really give you a headache. This is the big graph that I told you I cut in half. And what I want you to look at right now, just look at the left side of the page. Number 1 is business development. What's your first goal? We're going to work towards 1,000 PV because we want to make 20% always and forever of every customer and every new free member we enroll. But along the way, we're going to make 10% of them and 15% of them. But our goal is, let's get to that 20%. Once we've done that, now we're going to begin to develop our team. And this is where we're going to double dip. And we're going to earn either 3% or 5% of our team. As far as our personal volume is concerned, it'll be 3% if our personal volume is 100, and it's going to be 5% if our personal volume is 250. Now you look to the right and you look at these different generations, and you can see that you're paid 5% on generation 1. And right now, we're just going to focus on creating tons of free members on generation 1. So you can make 5% in the team development, plus you can make 5% in the organization development. So you'll be making 10%. And that's where it's important for you to understand that it's better to make a small percentage of a lot of volume than a large percentage of a little bit of volume. The personal rebates, I don't really consider that a profit center. I kind of look at that as a perk. We get 10% of our personal volume of 250 and above. So that's something, you might be somebody that has a large personal volume, and if you had a PV every month of 1,000 PV, and you know what, a lot of like our healthcare providers have PVs of 3,000, 5,000 because they have an audience for the products, lots and lots of patients, so they're getting an additional 10% rebate on their PV. But that's not as important. What's important is building free members on Generation 1, also known as your frontline. Now, for those of you that want to develop a network with more than just consumers, and you want to have other people working with you in Get Fit 21, they don't have to be a certified coach, they don't have to be a health coach, they don't have to be a doctor, because we're not recommending pharmaceuticals, we're recommending nutritional medicine, natural approaches to address health conditions. And there are people who can coach our curriculum that could be part of your team. So I have created a site that you can send people that you believe may want to build a business with us, and they can get educated on Get Fit 21, our curriculum, what's involved in the coaching. They can see the reviews. Our product profiles are here. They can see our lessons that we teach. The website for this is www.getfit21.info. Getfit21.info. And I made it .info because I wanted for you to be able to say to somebody, let me get you the info. Just go to getfit21.info. Very simple, easy to remember. And so this is a page that I'd like you all to review. And that way you can become acquainted with it and know that you have a professional page that you can educate other prospective coaches who want to either coach the program or just recommend our products. So I think what's important in conclusion is that you identify your goal and know what your next step is. Do you want to create just a consumer base? Do you want to develop a network? Do you want to have both a consumption and business network? Figure out who you are and what lane you want to travel in with Unicity. Then you'll set up a strategy meeting with your partners. It could include myself or any of the people that you're working closely with, and we'll put together a game plan with specific marketing tools, online, offline, whatever it is that suits your identity, that you feel comfortable with, to market our products and market our opportunity. So I hope that this brief discussion has educated you. Go back, watch it a couple times. I'm sure that a couple things I said confused you, but I bet if you watch it a couple more times, it'll most likely make sense. On that note, I'd like to thank all of you for taking the few minutes with me, and I wish you a good health and a good day.